Why, hello everyone. This is the probably first video I've done in 2 months where I actually talk. I mean, I've been doing some videos maybe roughly like 5 weeks ago where I wasn't talking, just showcasing stuff, but I'm talking again. Miss me? But in any case, there's been some reality checks, such as my wife undergoing an emergency surgery. I've been on mandatory overtime due to the additional workload. In the position that I am in at work, there are only a few people who do it, so I have to take the brunt of some of the workload as a result of that, but it is extra pay, and I'm getting more oomph as far as getting my credit cards paid off and my bills paid off. It's just all been working pretty well. But in any case, I missed y'all, and I'm back. I'm going to get some more stuff done for the update, and we're going to have the Mega Drive, SNES, NES, PlayStation Classic, Media 500 Mini, and let's start out with some slowdown fixes. I mean, games like Double Dragon 2 Arcade, Double Dragon 1 Arcade had tremendous slowdown. No matter, even if you have like a beast of a computer with extreme overload, overclock, it's not going to matter. The game's going to run with issues as far as enemies being on screen due to the original design coding of the game. But guess what? You're going to be able to run Double Dragon 1 and 2 Arcade with no slowdown whatsoever. You get more than 2 enemies on screen, you'll see like tremendous slowdown. But let's see how this goes here when I have multiple enemies on the screen here with this fixed up for the FB Neo Extreme Core for the update. And by the way, this core didn't previously run on the Mega Drive, SNES, and NES Classics whatsoever. I was able to make it work by thinking outside the box. So you're going to have this core for the update. It's also going to be able to play games like Death Smiles and Mushi Himisame, etc. Many other great cave shmups. About 99% of the cave games. Another thing I like to talk about here is, well, first of all, how come I can't use this like Harrier type vehicle to go right to the end of the game? Why do I have to like traverse all the environments here? I guess it's pretty fun, right? Because I used to play like Double Dragon 2 and River City Ransom for NES. I've beaten those like hundreds of times with my buddies. Okay? And I love these games where you can exploit the AI. Look at this. I mean, you can do this backwards kick and take out 9 out of 10 enemies in the game with these. Just like you can do the backwards elbow smash in Double Dragon 1 Arcade. I personally think Double Dragon 1 for NES is probably my favorite port of the game thus far. I especially love the upgrade system. As you definitely get the like level up, you get the better punches, the grabs, all that stuff. But it needs to have a 2-player mode to activate, not just like one-on-one combat. Oh, I want to do my helicopter kick. There we go. That move and then the flying knee kick in the original Double Dragon 2 for NES were just amazing. Whoa. And I have to say, I have to make a statement here. You know how we have like that little chain whip thing down there? I'm the type of person who in most games I won't bother picking up the weapons because they actually hold me back from doing my attacks the way I'd like to. Think of like playing any Golden Axe game and getting the mounts. They slow you down. You do way better just doing like the backwards roll with the axe with the dwarf character, who's the character I play the most in those games. Okay, we're going to do a little exploit there. I don't want that to be in my way. Let's get rid of this. Get that out of there. Oh, come on. Keep that away from me. You're going to love what I'm about to do, though. Check this out. Get rid of that box. I think we have like Snake hiding in that box, right? Okay. So let's get the one little Terminator-style guy here. Kind of like Revenge of Shinobi Terminator and Godzilla and all those other characters that shouldn't have been in the game but were in the game. Backwards kick. Check this out. Okay. Oh, look at this. This guy can't do a damn thing to me no matter what difficulty I'm on. Look at this. Just do my 2 kicks. Rinse and repeat. How easy is that? Now let's try to get as many enemies as we can on screen. Do you think this game's broken with the AI? Wait till you see how bad Double Dragon 1 is broken. You gotta like intentionally like gimp yourself to be able to play with some relative difficulty in some of these games. Or you can play higher difficulty. I mean, then you'll definitely have a little bit of a challenge. But check this out. I'm going to get as many enemies as I can on screen. Because it would normally slow down the moment the guy throws the axe. Check this out. Look at that. No, slow down. Now I'm not going to be able to do my like hurricane kick here. Here we go. That is so cool having no slowdown. Now let's do my little exploit back kick move again. Well, let's not have enemies surround me on both sides. I need to be able to do like the Batman Returns, where you grab both their heads and put them together. Oh, throw a knife at me, why don't you? Okay. Oh, and this is one of those games where the score resets, so you want to try to get as high score as you can. Okay, let's see if we can exploit this little guy here when he comes down from the roof. Come on. Just, I want to move enough frames where I'm not going to pull any other enemies on screen. Look at that. Can't touch me. And if it feels like he's going to touch you, just back off right away. Don't give him a chance to hit you. You need about 3 hits to take him down each time. He's about to close to grab me there. There we go. And there's particularly a difficult enemy when you get to stage 2. I mean, who is pretty difficult to take head on. But if you exploit him like this, he's real easy. Again, you can play the game normally and make the game more fun, especially when you're doing 2-player mode activate. But if you just want to cheese the game every once in a while, just for the hell of it, you can just do this. And like Adventures of Ability in Mad City, you get to stand on top of enemies, and then you have like no hitbox. The enemies cannot touch you whatsoever. It's so funny. When I played Rygar for PS2, I remember just doing that as well, like just having enemies get stuck on the environment. Okay? I love the way this scrolls down to stage 2 here. Look at this. This is cool as hell. That is such a cool scrolling effect right there. But the first enemy you have here, and again, you have this great music. It is reminiscent of the style of musical tones that you have in a game like Marble Madness. Get my backwards kick. Look at that. That enemy, if he gets close and personal with you, is going to take you down. But look at this. You just do that about 4 or 5 times. He can't touch you. You just keep doing that. I mean, a cakewalk. But in any case, let's do Double Dragon here and show you the move I'm talking about. You simply have to have your back to an enemy and push simultaneously the jump and the punch button, and just watch what happens. You completely break the game. Okay? Check this out. And again, when I play this normally, I would just play like this right here. Just do my normal thing, take my hit. But you can also do this. And not a single enemy in the game can hurt you whatsoever when you do this. I mean, you're completely invincible during that move. It is hilarious. You can have like 4 or 5 enemies coming at you at one time there. So you got your backwards kick in Double Dragon 2. And you got this move in Double Dragon 1. And of course, you played the original NES Double Dragon 2. You can just jump, land, and do your punch, and you do like a hyper uppercut. But I really do love being able to upgrade my character, just in like Mighty Final Fight and Double Dragon 1. Let's try to get more than that one enemy at once there. Line up, line up. Do a Congo line of elbow smashes here. Bam, look at that. Almost like, it reminds me of like Sight Bike when you're like taking down 4 riders at once, just by like, that's hilarious, okay? And speaking of games with slowdown fixes, we're going to do Mega Man 2, and typically the Airman stage would have really, really bad slowdown, but check it out now. No slowdown for the updated SNES 9X Extreme Core, circa 2023. Okay? I always do Airman first. I mean, occasionally I'd do like Woodman because he's got like one of the best songs in the game, but we're going to do Airman here and listen to this incredible CD soundtrack music, and typically having the CD soundtrack slows down the game because it uses a little bit of performance as far as RAM is concerned. But listen to this. Amazing music. Did you know even the Japan versions of like Mega Man 1 2 have improved soundtracks? They're called Rockman 1 and 2. Okay? And I'm going to use a little bit of exploit here. I'm going to intentionally get hit here. Then I can just safely go right through there. I'm going to get hit on purpose again. Bam. Just goes right through that. Look at that. That is so funny. Once you get used to exploiting your invincibility frames, like watch here. Get hit on purpose. Oh no, I don't have to worry about that flying enemy. Get hit again on purpose. And you always want to jump at the last pixel you can, that way you don't have the knockback damage, which throws you off. If you do that in a game like Strider, you could actually like jump right through the doors without even getting the keys. Okay. Let's try to get to this next part here. And another game that's actually pretty damn cool without slowdown is the original Metroid. Of course, I make it through all them crazy stuff, and I lose on a platform there. Okay, Metroid. And I used to play the hell out of this game back in the day on the original Nintendo. I used to Black Player's Guide. I had that map memorized. I remember getting the missiles, the energy tank, the bombs, then of course the ice beam, and that's all you really need to beat the game. I mean, you could get the entire game with that. I mean, you might need like the screw attack, but I mean, for the most part, you can do most of the game and just like freeze and bomb your way right to Mother Brain's lair. Okay, listen to this amazing music here. And no slowdown. But yeah, it's interesting because I've actually played this game many times. Kid Icarus many times. Bionic Commando. I mean, Rygar. All these like Metroidvania style games on Nintendo. But I avoided playing Symphony of the Night and Super Metroid until like probably like the last 10 to 15 years. They were the first times I've ever in history played those games all the way in to fruition. A lot of people will say like a good entry point for Metroid is like doing Metroid Zero Mission. I still prefer this original game. I mean, this game just is very nostalgic for me. And if you want to get to the game a little bit faster, you can do like a little bit of fast forward here. Look at that. That's the other bonus here. With the no slowdown, you could also run the game faster. But again, you would lose your lives a lot quicker too if you run out of energy. But when I was initially testing this part here took forever because it was so slow. Just imagine trying to do, spoiler, the final part where you have to escape and haven't, look at this. I mean, it's so fast, no slowdown whatsoever, even in fast forward mode. And if you ever fast forward a game and it has slowdown, it'll be more apparent, actually. And I'm going to show you a little bit of thing here. Let's not lose there. Show you the first part you have to go to get your missiles. Right up here, coming close to it. So go through this door. Now, obviously, if you go to the right, if you go directly across there, you're going to run into a dead end because you need your missiles. But I can just do this, bam, 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 bam. You follow right through that first corridor. You go all the way to the right here. You will get your first missile. That's the very first thing you should get in the game. I mean, if you're trying to do like a speed run. And I've beaten this game in roughly like maybe an hour and 5 minutes. I mean, you can beat it in like sub 1 hour if you learn where everything is. And I failed there miserably. I really did fail. Okay, I'm just gonna let that go because I don't edit my videos. But let's do something cool here. We're gonna try Portal. We can do Portal on here. Yes, you need to farm a little bit, and you can do fast forward to farm real quick and easy. But look, we're gonna play Portal on here. And this is actually like a demake of the PC version, using the assets and all that. And it's very cool. The guy did a tremendous job on this. And you're going to be able to run this on all the mini classics with the update. But look at this. Portal 1. I have to say, like, Portal 2 is one of the most existential, fantastic two-player mode adventure games that I've ever had activate-wise to play with my friend. I love the single-player mode, but I've also loved the multiplayer mode. Can you move back and forth? Jump. Let's speed this up a little bit.
And again, welcome to the Aperture Science.
I love that right there. As soon as that timer's down, that's when this door will open. We all know that from playing this before.
Your specimen has been processed, and we are now ready to begin the test. Before we start, however, keep
feels like I'm pumping my gas there, you know, when you're waiting for that timer.
Enrichment center activities. Serious injuries may occur. For your own safety.
And what have you been watching on Netflix lately? On my work breaks, I've watched Manifest, I've watched Travelers, and I started watching Sense8, the Wachowski's latest production. I mean, one of the last ones they did together. I mean, aside from like Cloud Atlas, the movie. Okay. Sense8 is a pretty damn cool show. I mean, I really like the elements of that show. I don't want to say too much about it. It's just, you just have to watch like the first episode to get used to it. But not only can we play Portal on here, I mean, look, this is just well done. It's rather fantastic. So cool. And Portal 2, along with Shovel Knight, are probably like one of the last games I've beaten in the last like decade. I mean, a lot of times I'll start a game and have backlog and just never beat it.
Please proceed into the chamber lock after completing each test. First,
okay.
However, note the incandescent particle field across the exit. This aperture
AI always gets you, doesn't it?
Grill will vaporize any unauthorized equipment that passes through it. We're in.
Okay, so on top from playing Portal here, we could also do Shotgun Mario 64, which is one of the coolest hacks ever. I mean, literally, Mario with a shotgun. Hobo with a shotgun. Remember that movie?
It's me, Mario.
Okay, fast forward to get in the game. You gotta do. There's no way you can do like 3-button shortcut to skip the tutorial, but I'll do the tutorial anyway because it is helpful. Kind of like Driver, to at least let you know what's going on here. Out of fire. Okay. Look at that. We just did a normal game here. You're gonna kick out of it. There's one more. I know there's one more from doing this before. Now here's the part that you might get stuck on if you don't know how to do this, but I'll show you a trick that I have for personally doing this. So this is easy enough. You just jump and do your shotgun. But you might remember, a little flub there. If you go one direction and jump the other, jump. You'll do that like backwards flip there. So run. There we go. Let's actually push the shotgun button here. There we go. I failed at that. I remember like doing the original Driver tutorial stage and just like failing miserably at it many times. So let's try this other one now. Whoa! One more thing and then we're done with the tutorial. And you'll get a huge kick out of what I'm gonna do when I get past the tutorial. Okay, we got targets to take out here. Okay, you go into first-person shooter mode. There should be one more. Where's the last one? There it is. Then we can do the game. Fast forward, get to the game. Now you know how you have to do like the stages, and you typically have to unlock enough like stars to get the stages. Check this out. You're gonna get a huge kick out of this. The game's completely broken now. But again, running phenomenal with the ludicrous N64 Xtreme Am Core. Let's check this out. I'm gonna go normal speed again. Let's see here. Do we have a door that needs right there? A door that needs 3 stars. Check this out. Shotgun to get right through it. You can't do this until you normally get your 3 stars. You can have some fun here with your shotgun. Let's jump off the edge, see what happens. Might have jumped too far. There's a way you can like jump down there. Let's try this one more time. I remember getting to the bottom of the stage by just doing like you just have to jump off at the right spot and you get down to the bottom of the stage a lot quicker. Or you can slide down. Okay? That's hilarious. Oh, check this out. Hilarious. There we go. There we go. Right there. We can jump off. Not there. You want to find where you can jump off at. I know I can right here. Boom. You just have to know where you can get away and jump it off. You don't want to just bite off where you can shoot. Oh, like that. Oh. Look at that. That shotgun saved me from from completely going there. Oh, bye-bye.